I want to get all this crud out of here, whatever may be in there, because you guys may not have known, we just we had a big hiccup with the engine that we got before. We'll go into that in a minute, and then we're going to go into pricing on what this is going to cost us. Alright, oh, by the way, hey guys, I'm Saul Castañeda with MCSC Green Wheels. Welcome back. Check out what we're going to do. We have here a Gen 3 engine that we bought. If you guys are following the channel, we had a Generation 2 engine that we had stored on the side for our other build, the Grunt. And we went ahead and wanted to get it sleeved up and do the good work and make sure that we were going to get it nice and strong. As you guys can see, this block right here is a Generation 3 block that we bought. I think this was from Summit Racing, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there was the from Summit Racing. That's the Ford Performance 2018 Generation 3 5.0 Coyote production cylinder block. This engine block went for $1,099.99. It came in with the shipping of $119.31 with a tax of $103.04. Thank you, Mr. Brandon Johnson. And for the total amount of $1,322.94. Now, little side note, guys. When we bought this block, let me see here. I think we got this in October 2024. This was $1322.94. Right now, if you go to get just the block is going to run you about $1304.99. Now you got to add on the extra taxes they put on there. You're gonna be close to about what was that?
Yeah, that first 13,000. That at the beginning, that was with tax.
Yeah, that was with tax, freight, shipping, freight. 13,000, the 1,300, the 1,300 that I gave you guys was with shipping, the taxing. But that engine was $1,099.99. So it was just about $1,100. Right now, the block alone is $1,300. So you're gonna be about $1,400, $1,500 getting it all in, depending on where you guys are. Alright, so moving on forward, guys, you guys can see we got the power pack piston heads here, man. You guys can see those really nice. We got darton sleeves put into this bad boy. We had all this work done down at the Auto Machine in St. Charles, Illinois. Beautiful work. Thank you, Mr. Kim, for the work. Took a little long, I think, but then again, we weren't putting a rush on them, and at the same time, I can see it right now. This is really good quality work, man. Just to give you an idea, on the we got the Manley H-beam connecting rods underneath here. We're gonna go ahead and flip it around in a minute so you guys can see that. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning out these holes, because what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and put in the head studs and drop in our new Generation 3 heads and get it ready to get this bad boy built. This bad boy cleaned up. So basically what it's saying for us to do, we're gonna put the new head gaskets that we got, and we're gonna place our heads on there, and then we're gonna slide each stud in, push it down by hand. We're not supposed to tighten it down completely. It's just hand tight, and then we're going to torque it down. There's 3 stages of torquing these bad boys down. Now we're using the ARP setup right here, guys.
And why would you use the ARP setup?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mr. Tamba. I'm glad you asked why we're going to use the ARP. This is rolled steel. Not only that, it's heated. So these things right here are not going to break off on us, man. As you guys can see, this is going to be a very nice setup.
Nobody in the price.
So these are the ARP main stud kit. This is the Cylinder Head Pro Series stud kit, 256-4302 kit. This was about $489.99 plus tax, came out to $542.66. So if you guys go ahead and look that up, this is what we're using for the Generation 3 setup. This comes for the 2018 Generation 3 package. This is the M12 1.25 with the 1.25 threading on this thing. So you guys are going to have to get this in for our new heads. We were planning on doing everything Generation 2, and the reason we went to this route, guys, is because we had a little catastrophic failure while we were getting our Gen 2 set up. Mr. Ed, would you like to...
You can see they had some stress fractures in here, but when we took this engine block apart, we didn't see anything in the factory sleeves that were in there. So it seems like it was just this cylinder here. The car was a boosted application, a Roush something or other supercharged deal. So my speculation is this cylinder got over boosted, or some kind of timing event, over boost, or fuel issue. I don't know. I'm not the leading authority, but
just a theory.
Yeah, it's just a theory. But the other theory was that the car was in a rollover accident, but it took a hit then. But that was over on this side, which was the passenger side, and where the boost or the fractures occurred is over on the driver's side. So it kind of doesn't make sense that if it got hit over here, that cylinder took a hit. So my theory is it was a boost related issue. And then for some reason the engine was still running, and the sleeve or the pistons, side skirts didn't show any physical trauma, but I guess that's what happens sometimes. Maybe it could have been an overheat issue too. I just thought of that too. It could have been an overheat issue. And maybe that cooling around that cylinder was not sufficiently flowing to that one, or who knows? Who knows? Maybe the fuel pump went out and that's the first one that takes a hit. I don't know. You guys probably know better that race these things and abuse the hell out of them. So let us know in the comment section what you guys think.
So guys, as you heard the explanation here from our good friend Mr. Ed, man, that's what happened. We actually took that engine apart in October, getting it ready for, as you guys know, we have finished up Reckless, but we're working on the Grunt. Reckless still needs some paint, but we'll get back to that later. So yeah, that's what ended up leading us for us to get this block. They called us in, they were like, hey, we got bad news for you guys, we got micro stress fractures in this engine, can't use it. So immediately Mano Negra jumped on it. 24 hours later, they had a brand new block. And just kind of like I said, guys, I'm going to go over the numbers to you real quick, and I do need this notepad because I'm not that smart. So I tell you, like, the block that we got it, when we got it in October, was $1,099.99. With shipping and the tax, shipping was $119.31 and tax was $103.04. Came out to $1,322.94. So this is the Ford Performance 2018 Generation 3 5.0 liter production cylinder block for 2018 to 2022. Part number Michael 6010 Michael 504 Victor Charlie is the part number for this engine. Now, like I was telling you guys, if you're gonna look for it right now, this engine just alone is gonna at the cost almost basically of what we paid for the shipping and handling. So you're probably at the 14 mark, 15 now. Alright guys, now for the crank, we kept our Gen 2 crank off that block. They grinded it down. As you guys can see, they worked that down. We have the numbers all set up for it. Mr. Kim over there at Auto Machine hooked us up with the Coyote bearings for the rods and the journals. We have the ARP stud set, main stud set there for it's a 6-bolt main 4 5.0 modular Coyote engine at $289.99 plus tax. Came out at $321.16. That's part number ARP 2564302. Along with that, guys, we got the Manley H-beam connecting rods. Alright, all of these are Manley connecting rods right here. We got the Manley H-beam connecting rod kit. It's Michael Adam Nancy 1402 Roger 8. That came out at $913.14 plus tax, was $1,011.30. So along with that, we have I just explained to you the head studs that we bought, the darton sleeves, which were the reason that we went with Auto Machine was because Auto Machine is a darton sleeve is a sponsor of Auto Machine, so they sent us to them, a distributor for them, a direct distributor for them. So the darton sleeve set that we got was $149.72. We got four, of course. That's $598 times 2 came out to $15.15 with 78 cents. Along the bottom down there, we got the King XP series rod bearings for $98.96 with tax was $19.74, which came out to $118.70. The Clearlight H series main bearings, Charlie, Loomis, Victor, Mike, Sam, 229, Henry, 25. The whole set came out to $131.84. So if you guys out there putting the numbers together, put it in the comments. I want to know, because I'm too afraid to look at it. And that's what we ended up doing, guys. Unfortunately, it was not what we were looking to do, but hell, we had to do it. We're into the thing that we're pretty far deep into it now that we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. So we're going to drop in the Generation 3 heads on right now, and you guys stay tuned because we're still waiting for some timing components. Once we get those in, we're going to finish it off the block. But right now, Mr. Ed, shall we?
Yes, sir.
It's good. All right, for the studs, man, as you guys can see, rolled steel, oil treated, heated and stuff. Very nice, very nice. And we got the nuts to go with it. All right, and we got, it's a whole kit, guys. We got our nuts here and our washers, and we got our lube, and of course we all know the thing that gives you the most horsepower. We got a sticker. There you go, bro.
Thanks, man.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get our heads out, put our gaskets on, and then we're gonna start sliding in each one of these studs, guys. So got the Molly power pack set up in there and everything. So I mean, might as well stick with the program. It's gonna be Molly. Let's put Molly on there. You know, we got 2 of these bad boys. You know, and like I was saying right now, guys, if you guys were watching the videos prior, you guys know that we already got our heads right here, ready to rock and roll. Generation 3, ready for setup. We got our cams. We got everything. Right now, we're gonna set these bad boys in, torque them down, and get ready to set up for our cams, guys. So let's go ahead and get these done. So these are our head gaskets, and you guys can tell, man, here they're not the same. It's 55488 and 55489, man. So we have a left and a right. So for those that go ahead and get these, just make sure you guys put them on the right direction, the right side that it goes to, because God knows that we've all been in that one place when you're almost done putting it together and you just happen to notice the head gasket laying there.
I don't know if it's made in USA.
Well, it's a good question. Let's find out where it's made of, you know. Let's go ahead and beat this point. Oh, look at that.
Mexico?
Made in the USA, buddy.
You mean the plastic?
Well, maybe the cardboard, but that's right. But we're gonna say the steel did it too, because this is Fomoco there. So this just goes in with unison with our Chinese Mustang build, you know what I mean? So we're gonna figure out which one goes where. I'm gonna go ahead and unpack these heads, and let's get this stuff done, man. Shouldn't be that. This is our left hand side, I think.
I don't think it's on the back, but on the gas. So not itself, it would say it. On this side.
Oh,
Sorry.
there we go.
You see there? Left.
Left. It's our left head. You know, like we've been watching those videos by Dave from Monster Garage, man, and
Cast in.
you know you get these castings. So now I'm just a little paranoid. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this guy right here and just kind of go over it and see if we see any D-lambs in here. It's really crazy when you look at those videos by Dave on Monster Garage and Monster Engines, and man, all these are pitted sometimes, and I mean I don't see anything here, but it's kind of scary, man, that the manufacturers are sending us this equipment. I mean, these ain't cheap by any means necessary. This is not cheap. None of this is really cheap, guys. As anybody building any of these cars, you know, none of this is cheap. So, you know, when you get your stuff, guys, it'll behoove you to go ahead and go through it. I know we're a little late, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work because it's not bad here. It's you know, it looks really clean. There's no delamination. I don't see any pitting. Like a lot of what we've been seeing is, or the videos that I've seen, there's pitting inside of here, and it really is not our fault, or you know, it's usually the casting or where it's coming from. And so, guys, do yourself a favor, man. Make sure that when you get your stuff, go through it, look at it, make sure it's cleaned up and not dinged up too bad, right? So this is the left side head. Bam. I'll tell you something, man. This ain't no cast iron head.
That one obviously is for this side.
Okay.
Yep. So I guess we could put one of these in here just to hold it in there. Start the process here. Just to hold the gasket in there.
Alright.
So another one of those studs.
I'm here, bro.
Me too.
Take a picture of that beauty now, huh?
Yeah, you obviously want these to go in smooth. And you screw them in. If they're a little rough, you might have something in there. But these seem to be going in nice and smooth. And then these, just finger tight, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's
Just
called
finger
for.
tight, then when we get the head on, we can give it a little bit of torque to it with the 5mm.
Torque sequence.
Yes, sir. There is a torque sequence that we got here.
Three-stage torque sequence.
Oh. Yes, but there's a There's a way that has to be done, man. So you guys can see right here, we have to do it that way. So you see? Oh yeah.
I should have cut my fingernails and had a, what do they call it? A pedicure, manicure, pedicure, one of those. Yeah, so these you just screw them in hand tight till they bottom out, and that's pretty much it. And there's I guess I should just go ahead and explain, right? So one has a finer thread, that's the side that gets torqued, and the rougher thread is the side that goes into the block. And then they do have an Allen key on the top of the stud there. Box it down here. But I don't know why they put that hex.
Well, the hex is for this guy. So it says just to,
I know, but you're just supposed to hand tighten these. But I guess
like that.
yeah,
They're not supposed to be torqued.
yeah.
So there should be easy.
It said
to remove.
hand tight, so I'm using my hands.
Yeah,
You already cheated, man.
it's okay, bro. I can loosen it, though. That's the good part.
No,
You know,
I didn't mess.
that's what $500 gets you, bro. Stuff that you can take apart. You know. There you go.
These are somebody he knows.
Yeah, I agree. There's two sides to these washers, guys. So you guys can see this side right here, it's textured, it's got like a little bite into it. This goes towards the head. So they're going to be put on like this. So on the instruction it tells you we're going to clean these off real good. Make sure we got any of this oil on there, because there is like a little residual oil on this thing. We're going to clean these off real good. I just finished cleaning off our head right here where the clean those areas out. I don't even want to touch it right now because I still feel some grease there. I clean all that off with some brake clean. Brake clean's your friend, guys, so make sure you use it generously and liberally. Generously. And that contact point is going to go right on there, and the reason that's going to be it so it bites down on it once we torque it down. It's a 3-stage torquing sequence that you guys are going to see right now in a minute. All that. Because like I said, guys, there is like a little coating of oil on these things. And per the instructions, in order for these to bite down real good, we want to make sure it's all dried out. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and just do real quick. Clean all this off. You got there, Mr.
Yes, sir. There, now I like it. Okay, I knew there was something wrong.
Just trying to see if you're paying attention, sir.
Yeah. Boss or knurling?
Knurling? Yeah, I think it's knurling. Yeah.
The knurling goes on the cylinder on top of it, so the smooth side chases up. Alright. And this, make sure you get the right one in there, so.
Make sure this isn't a less head.
They say the wrong side in the head.
Butter. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that motor. It's a great engine. All jokes aside, obviously.
We got we're going to torque it down on the first set at 40. Then the next stage will be 80, and then the final stage will be torqued down at 125 foot-pounds.
Awesome. You contradicted yourself.
Yeah, but he did it in Spanish, so that's cool.
Yeah. Another one in here.
Yep.
Fucker, just see him.
All kidding aside, Maxwell's rule. Getting down to our final steps here, ladies and gentlemen. One lady, I guess, they're watching. And right now we're going to go ahead and follow this sequence. We're going to torque it down to 40 foot-pounds, 80 foot-pounds, then 125 foot-pounds. That should be the end of that. And we'll wrap it up. So that's 4. This goes 3 over here.
And then 4s.
Right underneath it, right?
Yep. And then over top to the right. 5 and then 6 below.
We're down to the last step. There's 125 foot-pounds. I got my half-inch right here, so let's go ahead and torque it down, and we'll talk about it in a few. That's it.
up here.
Yeah.
All right.
It looks
Mr.
really nice
Fascinator.
and sexy as it's coming back together, man. Now the next couple things we're going to end up doing is getting our cams. Like I said, we're waiting for a couple more cam gears, and we should be up and running. So just to give you guys a quick idea with all of this right now, I put the pricing up here. The block that we got here was $1,322.94. Piston heads was $940.88. The H-beam rods was $1,011.30. The ARP studs to the mains was $321.16. Our Pro Series ARP studs to our heads $542.66. Our darton sleeves were $1515.78. Our Pin XP series, which is the wrist pins, was $118 with 7 cents. The Cleveite bearings for the caps and the rods was $113.84. Both our cylinder heads came out to $17.83 with 5 cents, and our gaskets left and right came out to a total of $101.87 for the grand total. Well, and let me just, the labor over at Auto Machine, thank you, Mr. Kim, was $3,204 for sleeving and getting us a short block ready, which brings us, and all the machine, of course, and balancing of the crank and everything like that, brought us up to the total of what we have right here on this table, $10,993.05. So, as you guys know, there is nothing cheap of doing this kind of build, and it's not getting any cheaper. We're going to try and keep the numbers as you know, as the number here climbs. We're going to keep putting, as we put on there, we're going to give you the prices that we pay for these parts. Of course, you're going to see we're going to come in with the head stuff. That's our cams, our phasers, our timing chains. We got the MMR dampeners. We got the GT350 tensioners and primaries. We got everything set up. We got heavy duty secondary chains and fail safes on there. So we're going to put the works on this. We're waiting for our water pumps, and this guy is going to be all ARP studs all the way through. We're not going to mess around. So if anything's going to blow up, it'll be me. Guys, from Mr. Ed, from myself, and Mano Negra behind the camera, guys, we want to say thank you from MCSC Green Wheels, and stay tuned. We're coming back for more. See you later, guys.